You know, I see all these new videos coming out with these little Nigerian African children who are posting other people's videos and other people's pictures because they're all trying to get into your pocketbook. So now they got this Evans Kate person. Is that Kate Evans? And they're supposed to have won the lottery and they want to give you money and blah, blah, blah. Then you have these stupid people. It's either done by AI or Photoshop, or they have real people that are saying, Evans Kate, help me. I was homeless, and they're out there homeless and stuff. No. Let's say they are homeless, right? And a person comes by with a camera and $100 bill and says, hey, if I give you this, I want you to say this, okay? Okay, Evans Kate gave me money and helped me, and they've just made a way to your sympathies, a way to your pocketbook. So all of these billionaires and millionaires and people will contact you and say, I want to help you. It's not them, people. Don't buy the lie. Adam and Eve in the garden. Eve bit the fruit, right? It wasn't an apple. The Bible doesn't say it's an apple. People get that in their head. It's all shook and jive world we live in, man. Look up shook and jive, okay? That's when I grew up, what we called it. You jive turkey, okay? It's shooting you bullshit. That's what it is. That's what jive is. And people are doing it magnanimously. They're doing it to overwhelm your feelings, your emotions, and to make you feel like you'll be a part of helping. There are people that need help. You want some help? Go to a local orphanage. Find out if there's someone there you can meet with and help, and ask how you can give them gifts so that the child themselves can receive it, so that the overseers and overtakers don't take it and go give it to their children. You think I'm kidding? I used to preach in rest homes and nursing homes for years. And I was on radio, and people wanted to hear me in the home, so I'd buy them little radio clock alarms. I'd come back next week and I'd say, where's your alarm? They took it. They take old people's jewelry. They're taking from me. They just robbed me in my house. People that were supposed to clean. People, you live in an evil world. People listening to me are evil. And they're feeding on their evil. And God's going to let them build up their judgment on themselves. Good for them. I'm going to be in heaven one day looking down at all those sinners in hell that offended me. You think that's not in the Bible? Luke chapter 16 of the Bible. There's a conversation going on between someone who was in heaven and someone who was in hell. Let me tell you, people, all this stuff is going to be rounded up and accounted for. And all accounts will be paid according to the Lord God. So people don't believe in God anymore, right? I can understand. They're smoking stuff that's sold out of the cigarette stores, okay? And it's freely being distributed amongst all our citizens. And they're getting high. And their minds are going into planetary nothingness where garbage exists. Shithole country kind of thing. Yeah. And so they lie, they steal, they cheat, they're irresponsible. And our government has authorized it. So the world is gone as we know it. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. Your only hope, that Bible, read it, ask God humbly, help me understand who you are. You're going to find out. You're going to find out. And when you find out, it's not all going to be a sweet story, because God has to deal with the wickedness of man. It will require your obedience to God, not unto church authorities, not unto denominational, none of that. It's a relationship between you and God. And it will be put together in the day that you go to meet the Lord. There's so many people not going to make it to that place.